YouTube, hello, it is I, your cult leader, your cult father, your cult daddy, Keronzi Bang, once again. We are playing some Control today. As the title says, the cult daddy is losing control. I have no idea what I'm in for. Well, I have a vague understanding of what I'm in for. This is recommended by Mr. Mox this month, part of the 404 Porchem Lab 404 podcast. I don't know the exact name. I forget. I say it differently every time. Doesn't matter. But that's what it is. It's another Remedyverse game, so you know this is tied in some way to Alan Wake and Max Payne and all of that. But if you're new here or a returning viewer, thank you very much for clicking on this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. All of that fun stuff helps the channel grow, gets us noticed by the algorithm. I am in those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind. There's a link to Mr. Mox's channel down below. You should definitely go and check him out. He's a fantastic content creator, and I really should be proactively funneling my followers and viewers and everything over there for inevitability's sake. But if you want to support me and the stuff that I do, my link tree is down below. You can click on that. It helps me out a ton. Scanning the QR code that is right here does the exact same thing. I see that my chat is scrolling. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to check that as we head on over into the game. I
Fusion.
don't know the fusion
Your
dance.
soul
Haven't watched
is
Dragon Ball.
mine.
Thank you, Angel, for the daily soul donation.
I got a jar of souls. I got a jar of souls.
I have a fun little new problem that has developed as of me getting this
Your
food.
soul is mine.
I opened the door to go and meet the delivery man, and a bee flew in.
Oh no.
And I don't know. I knew where it went, but I can't get to it because it flew up and hid behind this area out of reach. There is a bee stuck in my apartment now. Make sure Snoo doesn't eat the bee. But what if they want to?
I forgot to add a delay at the end of the soul pot.
Uh-oh. So is it an indefinite thing?
No, it just means that if someone applies, uses it at the same time, it kind of stops them. Well, no, it stops it. It gets confused. So what I need to do is I need to work out the length of time for the sound. I need to go and check the sound files, see the length of time for the sound files, and add a delay on the end there so that it's longer than the Jar of Souls thing, so that it doesn't overwrite it. Hi, Gray.
Gray was...
What do I want for the thing? Do I want to use the Monster Prom one with chat showing, or do I want the full screen? Probably full screen for this one. Is it worth me using a controller or mouse and keyboard?
I've only played this with a controller, but I've heard that its mouse and keyboard controls ain't bad.
I'll go control. I'm fairly certain I used... I mean, using a controller for control makes sense.
The Shadow Realm. Now, I'm not going to be idly here while Ronzi is doing this thing. I'm actually going to be investigating the Phasmophobia Alan Wake crossover that they're doing on my own independently. This Thursday, I believe the plan is to do it with everybody.
That is the plan.
But I want to go into this a little bit and do my own investigating for things.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And up the brightness, because I really don't care what they say about that. Field of vision.
It's a dark game. Up the brightness, up the brightness.
So the field of vision's at 80. Oh, it's ultra, why not? I'm fairly certain my machine can handle it. I guess it's whether my stream can handle it, right?
Yeah, that's the bigger question.
Said that to headphones. Mute copyrighted music.
Definitely do that. Definitely do that. They like to play a bunch of songs because, well, yeah, you played Alan Wake, you know.
Yeah. Brightness, ray tracing off, that's fine. Language English, we'll put the subtitles on.
You don't want subtitles because Ati in particular, someone you don't know, you'll be somewhat familiar with, though, because of Yotenyo. He likes to speak his own native language as well as mix in English. Get used to hearing the word Perkele.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Let me know if the volumes are good and everything, everyone.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times
like
it's
right.
led to nothing.
Good.
I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
For Atmos' sake, these posters
Why did you bring me here?
change. Also, welcome to the beginning of
here?
my triangle madness. There's a lot to explore and a lot of documents to find.
Didn't this game come out the same time, around the same time as what was it? Medium?
I don't know on that one. Let me double check. The Medium?
Yeah, the Medium. It's another female protagonist game.
Yeah, I don't really like the Medium.
I thought these were the same. I get the two mixed up occasionally.
The Medium came out in 2021, and Control came out in 2019.
So not quite, but close.
I'm going to give you a little hint for things to come. Pay attention to the posters. If there's a poster that looks, or like a painting or a poster or a thing that looks like there's a hole in a wall, consider attacking that wall. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Oop, I knocked over a trash can. That trash can had it coming. I can hug flag. We don't want to hug the flag. That's a terrible idea.
It's a stinky flag. It's in a gray concrete building. You gross.
Okay, it said outerwear. I thought it said underwear.
No, you should probably make sure you have your underwear on.
Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Ah, shit, we're gonna have to leave, Mox. Number 2 pencils. Why number 2 pencils? Huh. Okay, any object considered iconic representation of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Okay.
Goodbye, Max. No.
They watched John Wick 2, yeah.
It's fine. We'll break the rules. We'll disobey the government.
Yeah. All materials under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see anybody, any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify the supervisor immediately. Alright, so I mean, the number 2 pencils, I'm assuming that's just because pencil lead is graded. So they're meaning grade, like, carbon grade 2 pencils are not allowed.
That's correct. Well, I can't prove it anywhere else. That is the standard pencil in America.
Yes. I believe grade carbon grade 2 is standard across most places. I'm fairly certain it's standard here as well. I also is there any object considered iconic representation of an archetypical concept? That's so fucking extra. But I understand. Does that say multiplayer?
No. It is not.
Anyway, you were saying?
All will make sense in time, or maybe it won't. We'll see. There's a lot of nonsense to this.
Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts. Building shifts? Head of Research Override. HRA protocol activated. Uh-oh. I also love the doors just randomly open for me. I don't even need to touch them.
doors.
They just open.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Get ready to see
Expenditure.
redacted. So many redacted.
Why are you at that? Anyway, expenditure summary, executive sector Q2, major, staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted, redacted. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ lividity costs. Oh, no, that's not lividity.
Livability.
Livability, yeah. For cost breakdown spreadsheets, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9.
When they say bureau, they really put the bureaucracy in this shit.
Right. Triangles.
Triangles.
Oh, multimedia
Triangles.
is what it said.
Triangles everywhere.
Okay, so we can sprint. Interesting.
Dr. Darling. Dr. Casper Darling, specifically.
Casper Darling, okay.
Triangle on his chest, by the way.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. With the lab coat is tapering up. Oh, his cardigan
No,
underneath.
if you look over at the symbol above the book in his pocket.
Oh. Okay. There's a triangle on the bureau thing there.
That there is, because it's the same symbol.
Yeah, that's the logo for the
Federal Bureau of Control.
yeah.
Hello, Ati.
Bureau
Hatch
at
break.
work.
Yep. Ati the janitor. Probably one of my favorite characters.
Director Zachariah Trench. That certainly probably has something to do with old ones or some such, because, you know, Trench, Marinara, Marinara Trench, it's where you put all of the marinara sauce.
Yes, the Marinara Trench, yes. I think you meant the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
That was some wrongs he tongue-tied right there.
A Freudian slip.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
There is truth to that, by the way. They are hiding in plain sight.
Ah. Control, she said the thing! Photocopiers.
The snacks are so depressing.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand with that thing about saying that they can't have anything that represents like iconic items.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand. that this is why these snacks look like that. I mean, if you think about, say, SCPs and not memetics. Memetics are drugs, but memes, right? Like memes have power in the SCP universe.
You were also correct before. Memetics.
They are memetics. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, you were right.
But yeah, memetics have power. Like these in of themselves, if they were branded, would be objects of power in of themselves because people give stock and value and meaning to those items.
Y'all ever see the fucking off-brand Canadian food? It's yellow. There is a thing that I will never be able to find again, but Walmart used to sell the most generic soda we have ever seen. It was like film grade kind of thing where it was just a blue can that said cola. That's all it was. That's all the packaging was. It was just cola. And so it has no branding. There is no anything to it. So Chalk, Snoo, and I would just be like, yeah, some cola brand cola. Thing is, fucking great. Disappeared. We cannot find it anymore, and we can't exactly look it up because looking up cola brand cola will not give you just cola.
Federal Bureau of Control, attention all redacted, or triangles. Redacted, a shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted, permission to redacted, following basic protocol, redacted, shoot to kill, redacted, good luck. Jesus.
No. That's not quite it. That's unfortunately too colorful. You got close. You got real close.
No, I think that's what Angel was saying. That
No. Angel sent me a picture of the cola brand cola, at least what they were able to find of it. It has, unfortunately, too many dots. That may have become what it became. But it was just blue, and it did just say cola.
I'm trying to look at the board, please. I mean, there's going to be secrets within secrets within secrets.
Yeah, it's all layered.
Oh, I hear someone. This is R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 7.5.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Tuesday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello?
It's your friend. Someone's photo. Of the landscape.
Hey, excuse me.
Jesus! Thanks, Kuro.
There you are. You are hear about the job? Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Yeah, he responded to your thoughts.
Yeah.
And yes, there is no door.
Yeah, there's no door into this place that clearly has things in. Huh?
Yep. Get used to it. Those will not be completely inaccessible, to be clear, but you can't access them now.
Right now, yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink.
No worries. Hey. Huh? What? Huh? Wait, what? No, what you talking about? That wasn't here before. But because that there was where the janitor's image was. No. Just no. Riot's box left. I know.
Hi, I'm here.
He done it deliberately.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Back in the lobby. The picture gone. But what?
Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, you should probably go catch your elevator.
No, but I went that way, round the corner,
Hey,
back
quick
out.
Quick question. What was that painting before?
It was of him.
It was Avati.
I realized that instantly.
So, and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
I will not use my words. Are they talking to me or not talking to me?
Not you.
I imagine she's talking to someone or something.
Mm-hmm. She was actually talking to the main menu screen. What could that mean? I say mysteriously.
That it was because that weird moving circle thing was made of triangles.
You are also seeing the actual enemy right now.
Yeah, whatever that ether shit is, I'm assuming. Or the story itself. Better use your fucking words, dude.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
So I know that there's the SCP games and stuff like that, and there's a particular style that they have, but I believe that the FBC here is based off of the same building that the Men in Black building is based off of. That just cube government building with a sort of minimalist decor.
No, no, like 100%, I can see that, and I think that a lot of these like extraterrestrial, unexplained bureaus that potentially could or may not exist, are all based upon the same concepts, and they feed off of each other in their own off of their own works. Hey, Tatty. Oldest house. Don't like
you're in.
There's a
oldest
siren
house.
going.
We're starting from the top.
I do not have clearance. Well, the alarm's going off in here. Approved terminology reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. RE drafting any public-facing material. While pending any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words, phrases to use. In the service of his/her country, regret, proud/pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Interesting. The Alaska and scissors had to be put on there. Whoop. Buy a coffee pot. The oldest man in the
Piece of
world.
the economy. Remove your first redaction.
Yep, I am redacting now. I am the one who redacts. Hey Ronzi, I am hearing things now. I have sound! Fuck yeah. Why is Alaska a word to avoid? Also high tally. I'm assuming it's got something to do with whatever incident they're referring to is probably based in Alaska, would have happened in Alaska, or that's where it's located.
Ronzi, stop thirsting over the monsters and take a drink.
Thank you, Tatty.
Willow, Alaska is a place. Those are the things you can and can't say when referring to a particular incident in Alaska, in AWE. AWE stands for Altered World Event. And typically AWEs are caused, but not solely caused, by things called OOPs, or Objects of Power, or OOPS.
Trench. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one.
Okay. Now, before you go through that door, I need to... Yep, that was a gunshot. Don't worry about that for now. I need to let you in on some of my, madness, so you'll understand where I am before you go into this.
Okay.
Zachariah Trench is voiced by Max Payne.
Right.
Casper Darling is portrayed and voiced by the voice actor of Alan Wake.
Okay.
He does not share the same face as Alan, though, as there is a different actor who portrays Alan.
Right.
This is important. You may go through the door when you're ready.
I should probably
look at
grab
those,
the defibrillator. I gotta be able to be saying it right.
Yeah,
Defibrillator.
you'll be able to resuscitate them from their bullet wound.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
What was this? So this is the Office of the Director, Zachariah Trench.
Shit. Shit.
Well, this is a
He just had
problem.
Really
You want me
big
to pick
sandwich.
it up? The murder weapon? Really?
A content creator I really enjoy named Grimbeard. Whenever there's mentions of people unaliving themselves, he dubs over
Something's
himself saying
outside.
that the character was eating a really
Who's
big
coming here?
sandwich.
Mistake.
Sorry, what was that?
A content creator I'm a big fan of. Whenever a character in a thing he's covering unalives themselves, he'll dub over himself where he's supposed to talk about it, saying that the character was eating a really big sandwich.
Yes, so all of those triangles and everything, that's on the screen, this particle effect, was what's on the title screen.
Correct. It's guiding you.
Potentially left blank.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge.
I'm gonna let you just experience this. If you have questions, feel free to ask, but otherwise, I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm imagining if that gun was an object of power. They were talking about something of the gun, the sword, only the director being able to wield it. So, if that gun is an object of power in of itself, it has a mind of its own that it will only allow those who it chooses or passes a test that it sets to wield it, and this is that test. Okay, why is melee? Alright. I thought I would... There is gun.
The same gun.
I also noticed there's no exit to the barrel. It is just a block.
Okay, now I have a gun.
I imagine headshots do more damage.
Yes. But body shots are still safe. Also, if you notice, it regenerates ammo.
Ah. I mean, it doesn't have an ammo count, so it's very much Mass Effect 1 weaponry.
Yeah, that's a fair way to think of it.
Are limb shots anything to take note of?
Not particularly. With the pistol variant in particular, headshots are kind of important. It's kind of that thing's entire purpose.
Right.
Body shots are fine. Headshots are more effective.
And they get guns, yes. I'm gonna instinctively hit X to reload.
There is no reload. You will never reload a weapon in this.
That's why I said instinctively.
Little blue things on the ground are health.
Yes.
Your health is good.
Oh, so we have now become the director?
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Well, the gun only
Did you
acknowledges
hear that?
the wielder as the director.
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
You have to
Things have
choose to
quieted
be
down
chosen.
outside. Is it safe to go?
If you are chosen to choose, you have the potential. You are what's called a candidate for their program. Program that will come up more and more. It is a game of Russian roulette, however, on whether or not you will survive that. Gun to your head. Survive the trial. Pull the trigger. Click. You win. Having fun there, Ronzi.
Yes.
That's fine. You'll have goofy
Oh!
things to do. Let's go say hi.
I got a jar of souls, I got a jar of souls, I got a jar of souls, and guess what's inside it?
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Hi, Leah.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror. Get the fuck away!
There is no cover system, by the way.
Yep.
I got a jar of souls, I got a jar of souls, I got a jar of souls, and guess what's inside it?
Thank you, Gray. Keronzi, I am Miss Shout. Leah, thank you for giving Leah a shout out. I appreciate it. There's a lot of people here.
Heck yeah.
That is a Mox, yes.
I am doing my best to be on my best behavior and keep my whore mouth shut at times. By the way, hey, what was that on the wall?
That wasn't the picture of the director. That's now us. That picture had changed.
Too long, Max, but also don't keep my mouth shut. I did say whore. I did in fact say whore mouth. You don't understand. If I really let myself indulge, I'm not going to stop. I am being patient. Also, the room has changed.
Yes, the room has changed. Yeah, director Jesse Radin.
Coward. Oh, it's not a matter of me being a coward. It is me being polite.
Because there was an elevator here.
There was. Come to So Descent. You are welcome to try.
There's a jukebox down there.
Yeah, that jukebox is in a cage. Don't worry about that.
I'm a worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Break the walls down! Oh. I saw them. Oh. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Ooh,
They got to do.
they did. What are the pyramids in the
This
corner?
new Call of Duty looks cool.
That looked like a currency of some kind.
Could be. Hooray!
Oh, wait, what? Leo, thank you very much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. You did not need to do that, but I very much appreciate it.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Of course, I haven't seen you in forever.
Says the dead
Rude.
man. Okay.
Black rock cracks and the fire begins.
Oh.
The director is left in the line of defense from the trenches of fire to forces on them. Perhaps you should answer the phone.
Come on, bitches. People be flying.
You hear our words, but you forget. Push your fingers through the
Jump.
surface to the wet. We wait in the stains. We build you till nothing remains in the name of the sound of the name. Repeat the word, repeat the word, repeat the word. 8 cracks and the truth will emerge. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Your home, you remind us. Happy, hurt.
Leah, again, thank you very much for the gifted mocks to Eskimox. Gifted mocks? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Gifted sub to Eskimox.
Words.
That's my budget. Why are you spending your budget on me? Love you, though. Thank you very
reminder.
much.
Or an announcement, I suppose, in this case. We're actually going to be doing a nice little dono drive for Keronzi next week.
Yep, you are. 21st through 23rd.
That's correct.
Don't ask why, just say thank you and play game. Listen to Gray, she's the boss. Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for the next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Updates on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Was this saying that I have more things in here to read? No, I've read. Huh. Okay. So much is expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Service weapon. Service weapon OOP1KE. Your table procedure. No unique procedures required. Description. Papa utility. Leah. I thought you were at your limit.
Yay! I got a sub.
You get a sub.
Hooray!
Did Leah is
That
over
means I
here
don't
being
get-
Oprah. So you get a sub and you get a sub. Everyone gets. Well, not everyone, but.
No more ads for the U.S. military for me.
How is the U.S. military gonna get you now, Mox?
I can't say no to Mox's horror mouth. Oh, no. All praise Leah.
I'm not angry. I'm not ever gonna be angry with people wanting to give me money. I'll question it, but I'm not gonna get angry at it. As long as you are fine and safe and secure in your own financial responsibilities, that is all that really matters to me. All your bills are paid? Hell yeah. This object form is variable. When bound, the object allows utilitarian to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank or redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconsciousness, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.1 for more details. Interesting.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
That is the gun, by the way.
That cube was the gun. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. After reading that first one... Oh, that's just the same thing.
You can always just rewatch it whenever you want.
Yeah. Okay.
It goes in the square hole. That's a pretty good one to equip.
Extra health.
Gun is quite destructive, as you can tell.
Yeah, so is my fist as well, to be honest.
Yes, it is. Just make your own door into the bathroom, I guess.
Just destroy the toilet in the process.
Really had to go, I guess.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Technically, wouldn't these portraits be considered an altered item?
No, actually.
Okay.
They're static, but they're static by a defined state.
Right, okay.
Ronzi, stop thirsting over the monsters and take a drink.
Thank you, Wisp.
Wow, it wasn't Angle this time, it was a Wisp.
Well, Angel did say to make sure to keep me hydrated. What they're saying was the poem you were saying as well, I assume.
That is correct. And so much more.
Listen to that. I'm not sure if I want to go that way.
See what's in the shelter. I don't think the shelter helped them.
Oh, it's a collectathon as well. Okay. No, I don't think the shelter did help them. Marshall, AWE Investigations. Federal Bureau of Control, confidential. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better... Huh? We need to find better a way to sort the fakes, AWEs, from the real things. What do you mean, a better way? Sure, okay, that's fine. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Branch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Oh, is that?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated...
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can just lock the door. I can lock myself in here into a safe space. Okay. I'm surprised you aren't destroying all the objects in this room in case they drop gold or health potions. I mean...
They don't. I can promise you. Everything is destructible, though.
Oh yeah, I imagine everything is destructible. I'm not going to. I'll only grab what I can, what I need. Like documents like this. Dinner reservations. Okay. Federal Bureau of Control, dinner reservation at 7 p.m. at Chez Ambert. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. Shit. I was meant to call my dad today. It is his birthday. It's not too late, but he is He is turning 70.
Hot diggity.
Pause for a moment. Yeah. Give me one moment. I'll be back.
At least me.
YouTube.
Entertain the masses.
YouTube, we'll pause for a second. I actually kind of need a bio break as well. Anyway, but YouTube will be back in a second. See you in a moment. YouTube, we return. Oh, Mox.
Uh-huh.
Have you signed up to the new race event thing in Uma?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Just making sure because it's a limited window to join.
I did that last night.
Cool. Alright, well, looks like we've got to go in through more Central Executive. Okay.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Time to survive. Coffee. We'll be right back. I'll lurk in. No, thank you very much. I had no sleep, general body aches, and brain running every scenario you could imagine around moving out. Both good and bad. Hopefully you can get some sleep tonight, Shin. Oh, it's turning off this radio on and off. But it's not really doing anything. I can't imagine it's not doing anything. This game doesn't really allow you to interact with something and it not be important for you being able to interact with it. Federal Bureau of Control. Visitor evaluation. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York or just New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheets, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Urban legends. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends summaries. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain redacted information informed by our own redacted and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted, our Bureau's man-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contains clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs, that only occur on blank or on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures to the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-69-42 for a full report. Was it? Then my work today was meetings going through technical documents, which are mostly alphanumerical lists, so brain cooked. Fair. Here's some silliness for everyone. Bronzy's here playing a complex game of mysteries and intrigue. I'm sitting here like hee hee, funny drug game, go wee. What game are you playing at, Misk? Are you playing GTA?
I wonder if playing Schedule 1.
It could be Schedule 1. That was one I was thinking. But I know that they have gone back into GTA 5, so it could easily be that. Yo, you're playing Schedule 1.
I was right. I was right. Okay, so there's a lot in the Phasmophobia thing already. It's a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
I went to Odear Diner, and there are shadow people everywhere, and they're saying things from LA like 2. There are arrows painted all over the place that I can only see with a dark light that reveals spirals of wording from Alan Wake 2's Dark Place. The wording isn't anything in particular, it's all the similar bits, but it is there.
Mm. Have rice and chocolate milk? Hell yeah, Wisp. Miss made a strain called Sexy Balls. Nice. I assume I jump over.
You assume correctly.
Oh, I just punched my way through it. That works.
War and violence.
That guy has a name.
Enemies with. Yep, I'd be careful with enemies with names. Grenade.
Yeah, I saw it.
Must cleanse control point. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Okay, so I've got materials. Welcome to the oldest house. Cleanse control point, okay. Jesse Faden arrived at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Guided into the building by the janitor, Artie, Jesse finds Zachariah Trench, the director of the Bureau, shot dead. She picks up the pistol next to the body and is translocated to the astral plane. The strange board encourages her to bind the gun, an object of power called the service weapon. She succeeds, and the board informs her that she is now the director. Oh, so it's pushed all of the blocks back in.
A building shift.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
Oh, this is a fast travel.
Are you still sane? Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
That's one way of fucking putting it.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
They already know.
Yeah.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking
Who
too
called
much.
you?
This whole situation
Oh,
is just
Pope. Yeah,
a
sorry.
lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even.
This sounds like so many
Look,
violations.
I have
Yeah.
a million questions, and you probably have
Hello?
a million more.
Is you awake?
Like, do you know my brother Dylan?
Did you died?
Not yet.
You did? I'm sorry.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then
If
you
I
can
gave
maybe
you my
cure
card, would you
those
bring home
infected
backup?
or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her.
Everyone's
like
saying,
her
hi,
already.
Snoo, bite them ox, chomp
She's
them
the
ox.
opposite of the
Hi,
faceless
Snoop.
agency I've blamed for what happened
Here's
to
my
me
card.
for so long.
No, no, no. Ah!
But I can't trust her yet.
Why?
Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
Yes,
Don't give the people what they want
I
like
can
that.
try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
Best
Okay.
puppy.
You with
They're
me?
calling you best puppy.
We did it before. Push the
Wait.
hiss out.
Would you bring home a $7 book? I should send you my order, shouldn't I? So you don't forget.
Control points. Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau have identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control points in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influences which allow us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refused to be redacted. Refer to File 7, 25, 27, 88 for full reports. Did you survive the morning?
Tragically, no, but I
Oh.
survived.
Oh.
It didn't
Yeah,
work.
there's no going back.
Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, that sucks. Hiss agents. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss corruption agent, confidential. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. Most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from their unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or they are cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution. When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for full reports.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
True, but I also need to explore.
You gotta understand, I have to open all the doors.
I have to open all the doors. I have to check for documentation. There was this radio in here. Which still does nothing.
I mean, it's not, but you can't listen to it. Now you need to go back, because now you're going backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm fairly certain it does something. I just couldn't do whatever it is it's doing. Or I can't listen to or interact or hear it or whatever. Clearance level 4. Oh,
We're
okay.
back at the director's office.
Yes. I'm just exploring. The game has slightly opened up. I must explore. This is how this works, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure, definitely.
Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signal in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective consciousness is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving to at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. That actually makes sense.
Insocological.
Sit down, Gray's brain. No, Gray's brain needs to get up and do all of the things. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here. Sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4/19/1935 for a full report. Whenever Ronzi's reading these documents, he sounds like time travel girl from The Melancholy of Harry during the Endless Eight. I no idea what I meant to sound like with that then. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom have been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez.
Guys, the bathrooms disappeared.
Kinsoku Jiko. Yeah, we lost the bathroom, guys. Oh, so I can only punch things in the altered areas. I'm not allowed to punch things here. Game has restricted my punchability. There's something that I missed around the other side. Maybe. Sneezing won't stop. Oh no! The bathroom gone. The war on trans people is getting even more ridiculous. Shake my head. Oh, I can't get in there.
This time it's just the whole building took it. Whole building said no one can shit anymore.
No shitting.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago.
Ordinary
The
mention.
Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll
Fairly
keep the door
certain
open for
Jesse isn't looking at Pope
Okay, that's my next
at
stop.
all.
That's Tomas.
She's looking around and down. Eye contact is something Jesse struggles with.
He
Okay.
made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Makes sense.
Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
She's talking about past events? That all of this has happened, we're just reliving her memory of it?
No, she's reacting to the current.
Okay.
Getting spooky.
Spooky indeed.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
You
Thanks,
can talk
Emily.
to her and ask about things if you want.
I was planning on it. I wanted to say about Ordinary Mention wasn't... 'cause it was fucking Alan Wake American Nightmare, right? The reoccurring thing. That was in... Well, it's probably not the same Ordinary. It was in a town called Ordinary, right?
Yeah.
No? It was outside of a town called Ordinary. Saying there was something along those lines in that one, wasn't there?
So, what you're thinking of is the song by the Old Gods of Asgard. Not take control. The balance slays the demon. And inside of Balance Slays the Demon, there was a section where the lyrics were backwards.
Right.
What it says is it will happen again in another town, a town called Ordinary.
Okay.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Origin of the Hiss.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Also, she'd probably die if you got her hands on the gun.
Yeah, because I imagine that's why her boss was in that training video, whatever, was wearing those thick gloves so that he wasn't, like, directly touching it.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Pretty much.
Got it. Thanks.
Hedron resonance amplifiers.
So HRAs
HRAs.
stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Good that you're questioning your boss. I approve. As
Thanks,
a
Emma.
director, I approve of
I'm
this.
sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Question me more often, please.
Question your own boss more often. Do not trust what anything anyone says. Always question. Always find your own answers from within answers within answers.
Except for me. Always listens to me. I'm never wrong.
Okay, so we got a number of... Okay, down is change which shoulder you're looking over. Oh, he's sending me the way that I need to go.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
I think they see you.
I think you're right. I think his mate saw me. I think he did. No, Dad. I'm not a crazed gunman, I'm a professional. Travel costs. Week 83 report summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleep E Bear Motel, Silver Spur Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. That's cheap. Minibar, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again requested that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual.
So the
It's
Ocean
time
View is...
to drink.
Thank
hey,
you.
it's me. The Ocean View is a thing that is going to come up here pretty soon, actually. You will get to know that place.
Okay. The only person you should fail is yourself, Zachariah Trench.
I'll be right back. I gotta go address something real quick.
Okie dokie. Thank you for the hydrate, Angel. Well, that's that. Where exactly am I going? I think I've got to go... Fairly certain it's through that? Maybe? Alright, unusable area notice. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area stability has been degraded to yellow. Chart reference, green, stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, red, frequent frequent building shifts. Hiss barrier. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance field seems to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fail. Due to inactivity, does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movements tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for full reports. Angel, the Pope survived and is in this game now. Starts bristling. Havana summary. Havana, AWE-48, event summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day. Oh, God, excuse me. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibration and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI85 for details. That's Havana thing is based on a real thing, by the way. Really? Interesting. Ooh.
Don't step into that, it's bad.
There's something over there, though. I'll have to come back to that then. There was something up there.
Don't worry about it. You'll get the ability to traverse this a lot easier later.
Oh, okay.
It's overpowering here.
So I can't go that way.
Near it. With you on that.
So we're having some fun with our apartment managers. Apparently, the trash people didn't collect our trash.
Okay.
And so we have to pull our trash in and try again next week.
Well, that's annoying.
Uh-huh.
Dead letters. Machine God. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones you knew. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fan plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me on the address in the envelope. My phone doesn't work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Alright, that's the origin of the tech priests of Mars. Well, it's really not, because the machine god that they worship is a Catan, but sure. Singing fish. Mr. Governor. I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fishes on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button. But it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. Devil got in my house 'cause the fish. And you got to come and handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Burr. Dwayne Barr. That's what you get for getting a bass.
But the singing bass is so fun.
True. Oh. Oh, he has a shield. It's bad. Ow! Yep.
No, you died.
I did die. Wonder how far it's going to put me back. I lose 10% of my source every time I die. Interesting.
That's correct. Your money.
Havana syndrome, also known as anomalous health incidents, is a disputed medical condition starting in 2000. They put me all the way back here. Fine. Starting in 2016, in about a dozen overseas locations, US and Canadian government officials and their families reported symptoms associated with a perceived localized loud sound. These symptoms lasted for months and included disabling cognitive problems, balance problems, dizziness, insomnia, and headaches. Havana syndrome is not recognized as a disease by the medical community. Do I need to pick up any of the documents that I found?
No, if you found them, you found them. They're in your pocket.
Okay.
Any of the stuff you open and stuff like that is also already open. So it's just about getting to where you were.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
And any enemies that I fought are taken care of?
You can respawn.
Okay. Whoops, I just disintegrated a desk. Trench, dead letter approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters archives. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely hardy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine... Excuse me. I realize that not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell.
Sure is red and angry in here.
It really is. So red. So angry. Yeah, I saw you guys drop.
Super tile angle. Hey, look, more triangles. Yeah.
Triangles.
Yeah.
Triangles everywhere.
You're just in that, huh? You're just
Help!
in that.
Help!
It's fine. It's probably nothing. You're probably fine. You're accessorizing.
Is that Penny Club? Or Book Club at Penny? Hello, avid readers. The Bureau's book bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Useless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Penny Bartwell.
That was crazy. You watch your thing and I'll tell my thing.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead. I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
What the fuck was that ending? I'm now no longer in my table.
It disappeared from you while you were watching that. It left you. It decided it didn't want to watch that with you.
That was weird. Though
There's
Topper,
so
I'm
many more of
I'm
those.
fairly certain hasn't like Topper's voice come across before. I can't remember. I think I've seen that name in the subtitles, maybe. Dead presidents. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Anyway, what was it that you found?
So I loaded up Gamble with Friends. When you turn that game on and it starts doing its thing, you legitimately have to win a gamble to play the game. If you lose, it closes your game.
And if you say, no, I'm not going to gamble, it closes your game.
I didn't know about that part.
Yep, if you just straight up say no, it closes your game. I think it says
That's
no.
funny.
I think it says no, or it starts your game.
It
I
says,
can't
"Are
remember.
you feeling?" Or it says, "Are you
You're
feeling,
feeling lucky?" And then you have a yes or no, and if you do yes, yeah, it's a coin flip. I know about that little Easter egg. I can't remember whether that one is like no, it will kick you out, or if it like just lets you in. It does something. I just can't remember what it does. Oh, okay, this is not clear. Sir, that was the women's bathroom. Take it easy, Escanauts. So that means that this area is not secured. I can't do anything in here. God damn it, I thought I could. Yep.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Ow. He doesn't want me to go that way. Book Club Samson. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So, I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Useless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase really got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I could choose between some hoity-toity flowers in gun space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invaded City Planet and converted the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between the two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all.
Funny office politics.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Have fun fighting your first SCP.
Oh, is this where I need to go?
Yes, yes, yes.
There was... Well, originally, the marker had me going elsewhere. Well, it doesn't matter. I can't get elsewhere. I have to go there.
You're a little railroaded right now.
Yeah, no, that question mark below the communication department, that's where the thing was originally trying to send me. Where the map was trying to send me, okay. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like you can only fire a certain number of shots in a row before it needs to recharge. The floppy disk.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Aha. And is a limited resource kind of thing. If you tap it, you kind of quick fire the telekinesis. Okay.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, boom!
Uh-huh. This is probably the strongest attack in the game, by the way.
I can see it. Excuse me. It needs to be level 1 to get in there then. Got everything in there. Oh, did you see there's a new game mode in RE9?
Yes. Leon must die.
Yeah. We need to give that a try at some point. Damn, I missed him. Oh! I may have splooged everywhere.
You did?
I did. I splooged. Okay, now it's wanting me to go into that area.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, hello.
Keronzi, stop thirsting over the monsters and take a drink.
Will do, Angel. Thank you. Yes, my timing is off. No, I don't care. It's one of those days. It's fine.
I'm sorry you're going through it, friend.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully my mug helps somehow. Is there anything else in here? It doesn't look like it. For real, just being able to tab back over and see my friends and watch game, even though I missed some parts, is making me feel better. Hell yeah. Tomasi, Willow AWE outcome. RE information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack in the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can't stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Floppy disk. Containment procedure must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description. Para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows utilitarians utilitarians, whatever, to telekinetically lift materials and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Background: stolen from a Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. His demolition experts. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolitions experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. His demolition experts are only observed His variants to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenades that is designed to identify and track blank entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that Hiss restricts usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file Redacted for full reports. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary force. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine gun, assault rifle, and automatic shotguns. His Rangers utilize these weapons as well as their advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. His Rangers have observed no paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situations, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file Redacted for full reports.
Redacted. It's true.
Redact these nuts. I can't destroy this picture.
You cannot. Not for any particular reason, just sometimes it just doesn't break.
data breach.
Oh.
Confirmed data breach. Summary. Last month, our on-site servers experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling's presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Strechuans, Rubens Noguria, Arto Kulmonski, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jacko Serene. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigations teams for actions pending. Marshall, lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto, this is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sectors until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the systems the all clear. This process is not the same as directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? I assume I get a way to get through all of this stuff later.
You'll get a means of dealing with it, yeah.
Alright, I have to run. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Take it easy, Atmisk. Do enjoy. We'll catch you again soon. Clearance 1.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy. Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners,
Your toaster's possessed. Shoot it with a shotgun. That's how you deal with Decepticons.
America overnight. We'll be right back.
Excuse me.
Excused.
Thank you.
New control point cleansed.
I thought I already picked up clearance level 1.
Well, grab it again.
This must open the door.
Indeed. Uh-oh.
They can fly now. Great.
Look at them go. They also can dodge your attacks.
Son of a bitch!
Ouch.
fly now. Great.
And the bastard ran away.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
The escapade.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
He'd done escapade. Tea time! Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about the Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you on Sunday, Jim. His elevated. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in bureaus of para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talents in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parasociology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It is worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in these individuals it corrupts. Refer to file redacted for full reports. True story.
The true story?
The truest of true.
That wouldn't be a lie, would it?
No.
No.
Butte's summary. A spat of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where the Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home closet disappeared during this incident. Well, that's not good. You just straight up lost an anomaly.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi.
The hiss got him.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item to show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
I like that sometimes Keronzi accidentally picks up some of his character's accents. Is it an accident? Or is it on purpose?
Or is it subconscious? On a deeper level, are we all not Keronzi?
I don't think many people want to be me.
The hotline
Look
can't
in
be
the
far
soul
now.
jar. I think that's how many people are like Keronzi. That number seems to be growing.
Forever growing. Hotline Miami. Butte supplement. According to the testimonies, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a riverside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another metal cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowners and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. It is since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the ones found in the Butte home begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted and redacted sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted. But initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 24.3 for more details. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. Director Trench. Bill Everett, custodian. Trench, Bill Everett, Trench, Bill Everett, Bill Everett. Carla Bishop. Carol Bishop, sorry. Interesting.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door marked with Black Pyramid.
Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Okay. Huh. Not sure what I was expecting, to be honest. Oh, wow, it's been all the way back here.
That was a decision.
It was a decision. I just have to do the boss fight again. I mean, I assumed pulling the light cord would have fixed my issues.
You weren't paying attention then.
I did see it said the 3 laws. I'm assuming that I've got to put it 3 times.
So, yeah.
Have we been here before? No.
Welcome to the Ocean View Motel.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
Different doors are
He's doing
opening.
it. He's figuring it out.
Well, I saw that there was this door, which is not open. Okay, so I need to go into these other rooms. Pushing that button opens up those different doors. I noticed the shadows moving.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Interesting. celebrated director can call the board long distance.
Those aren't enemies you can defeat.
I gotta dodge him. Up. Hit the wrong button. So I can't kill them. I've just got to either like bait them or something. I'm assuming.
Just gotta get around them.
Weekly calls, okay.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
And now you can talk to ghosts.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an
You have a bunch of hotline things.
An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
You are correct. There are a number of things, and I also need a bar break. Bar break. YouTube, we will return momentarily. YouTube, we're back. Since frickin' always, Angel. I take my headset with me. When I go piss, I hear everything. Sometimes it scares the shit out of me. You didn't know that? This is so that if there is any funnies that happened when I'm away, I know that it's there. I can go and clip it later.
Like me being destroyed by ducks.
Yes. It's why you fit in here, Angel. We all are. I didn't comment, but I did see your reply to today's short saying, hey, oh, you just let me say things. And it's like, yeah, we do.
She says the same thing about me in those clips, by the way. They're like, you just say things, huh?
I mean, I just say things too. It's what we do. We're human. Humans say things.
We have communication. We have mouths. We can speak things. I have the free will to move my muscles on my face and position myself in such a way that when I let air out from my lungs, I say
Peepus.
Peepus is not something you just say. Peepus is a way of life.
Okay, so hotline OOP3-UE. Containment procedure. The object should be inaccessible for use except for the to the director. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs redacted. The object allows the director to communicate with the redacted. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. See Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including redacted and redacted, but its origin remains unknown. Yes, but who the fuck hears "thank you, Shin" and goes, "Oh, thank you, Shin," and goes, "Oh, German," other than someone who just slightly... It's the ADHD. It's the ADHD, actually. Never mind. Never mind. Looks like a bird face. Never mind. Happy bird. You know, it's not like the whole you wanting to save a bird is another short that is waiting in the wings to be made.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
I thought the crow was stuck. And that's fine.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong.
Interesting. So the oldest house is kind of like an MC Escher painting. With the infinite
That's
stairways and shit like that.
Ever shifting, ever changing.
Yeah.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding, and I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Just opened the court docket and saw I will be sitting in for 16 cases on Thursday, and wow, I must have come down with something on that following Friday. Oof.
Crazy. So sad you got sick that day.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
You are the director now. We expect independent/dependence. You are authority/chosen. The Bureau/game needs you. Okay. So you said that Trench was voiced by
Max
Payne?
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Oh wait, no, that's... Yeah, that's fine. They deserve it.
Just punching all of the paintings.
They deserve it. Huh, back in the director's office. Ooh, a new document. Trench, Bureau. His body's gone. The blood's still there, but his body's gone. To all executive staff, I know this. There is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director for the Bureau, or the Federal Bureau of Control. I could go back to her. Or I could go and look for things I can open. Like this, you know, clearance level 1. Agent death notifications. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you, and take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. I can't imagine that is any comfort.
It's fine. Have a letter.
That's a different picture of me.
It's the same one that was hanging up there the last time they were here, but it is different than some of the other ones.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow...
Before.
Yep, not much has changed.
I don't suppose much is going to change. Like I said, it's just those little side rooms you can get into, right?
Not exactly. For the most part, you'll be able to access things that are locked off by clearance as you go forward, or new powers, but you don't really have those kinds of powers at the moment.
Yeah. This power utility. Examination of paranatural topics, objects of power, and their power utility. Objects of power are unique in their capability to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarian.
Para-utilitarian.
There's utilitarians, okay. The potency of these abilities depend on the para-utilitarian. Using the redacted object of power as an example, some para-utilitarians can throw a distance of redacted, while others are only capable of little as redacted. See Dr. Darling's presentation 11.15 for more information. What exactly determines an individual's paranatural competence is unknown. but it is largely believed that some redacted exist within the body and that, like the muscles, can be exercised. To continue my analysis, I have officially requested access to the Northmore records, considering he is one of the most accomplished para-utilitarians the Bureau has ever seen. Dr. Darling is still considering this request. Refer to file 854/1982 for full reports. This was compiled by Pope by order of Darling. I wish the map kind of had like a system like with Resident Evil where it would highlight if you've been to a room or not. It's the radios.
Yeah, there's definitely some getting lost around this place.
I think that's kind of the idea. This wasn't here when I was here before. Collective unconsciousness. Collective unconsciousness is defined as a form of unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jun's report, pages 12 through 34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This natural belief, or this internal belief, in the power of images shared by a massive population is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted exuded is attached to the best representation of that image, imbued a single object with a massive amount of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. Refer to file 541-7532 for the full report. I see that going back over places is going to be kind of required if they are going to be putting new documents out. It's clearance level 4.
To a point, I suppose.
Let's back out to there. I mean, as I said, is like that document was not there at my first run through this area. So if I am after everything, I am going to have to explore areas multiple times.
You're not getting lost, you're not noticing the things are changing behind your back. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that the oldest house is a living entity. Don't worry about the fact that you're going through the insides of a creature that even the people inside barely understand. And never forget, there is a triangle that's in charge of this place.
Always remember the triangles.
Always remember the triangles. One of my fears with introducing this to all of you is that some of my madness will actually seep into you, and you'll start having those moments.
What? No.
I didn't bring it up before, but there was a thing that Trench said that I was kind of laughing to myself. Talking about the biggest winter storm that was hitting. Like Max Payne.
Yeah. Can't escape the Norse gods.
Jesse, did you get
Can't
the hotline?
escape
How is it out there?
the
comms, the
connections.
hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
I should start
Emily?
putting triangles and things. Got it? You
Let's
don't
talk.
understand what
Of
you'd
course.
be doing, friend.
Initial impressions. Analysis of threat of the hiss. Part 1. Confidential. Summary. The initial encounters with the entity known as the hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, or even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling had been distributing over the past weeks were not affected by this corruption. Yeah, they can still get their asses murked, though. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so contrast with the other hiss that I have dismissed their theory. My final observation from Miss Faden herself, she was able to cleanse material and organism of the hiss corruption. We tested the ability on the hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately, the process seemed to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file redacted for full reports.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. His gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Interesting, because he didn't look to be afflicted by the hiss either.
Howdy something.
That doesn't look good.
It's so much worse than it looks, and the game doesn't give you even half of the issues with that place.
Board countermeasures.
So there is a thing that's going to happen
We
now that is
are-
entirely optional. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
You don't have to do these. It may feel like you have to do these, and it may seem like you have to do these, but you do not have to do these. But periodically throughout the game, starting now, places in the oldest house will be under attack. And it is expected for you to go and defeat the evil there for rewards of money, mods, and resources. At no point do you actually have to do them, and there is no penalty for failing. I want to bring that up because
Okay.
I can't tell you how much time I have lost doing them because I thought you had to do them.
Right, okay. Good to know. I'll probably do a couple and you'll see what happens. We are at war. Hostile takeover. The Hiss is an opposing force foreign power. We will provide countermeasures and strategy, except ingest them at control points. These countermeasures / missions will benefit you. We will give you resources and rewards for each completed countermeasure. Okay, so that's what you were just saying.
Yep.
Hi, Jesse.
You have nothing more for me. I don't know why it gave me the thing.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon. Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I mean, someone's singing.
Bring me back anything good?
Well, no, you just told me about
Thanks,
someone
Emily.
singing.
I'm sure I'll have more questions soon. Just let me know. These readings are erratic even for the house.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Hope has asked us to document the hiss incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Ability points.
Yes, you level up. And as you do things and get more ability points, you can upgrade yourself, and this is not the full tree. More will appear as you get new abilities.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can recommend at least two things. Health and telekinesis. Those are very good things to invest into.
Maestral contracts. Sure. Pick up that. Oh, then you can just make the mods themselves. Okay.
Yep.
Board countermeasures. I don't have to do it, but it gives rewards if you do.
That's correct.
Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector.
So, your gun can be modded to be different guns, and they basically become different things that you can switch between. You currently have a basic pistol mod, but you can get other things that will basically become whole different styles. And because you have the Ultimate Edition, you can go through some very funny outfits. I kind of like her civilian outfit myself, but this is up to you. You can dress her up how you want.
Type bodysuit? Hell yeah. Okay, I think, though, I am going to end there for the day. I have been yawning quite a bit, and it has gone past midnight. Okay, FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake is acting strange. Raccoons? The Foundation explored the depths of the oldest house and the secret history of the Bureau. AWE. Years ago, the Bureau abandoned the investigation sector. It's time to learn why.
Don't worry about that.
What do you mean Alan Wake 2 I don't have? I thought I had everything.
Alan Wake 2 is...
Or is that just is that just the game Alan Wake 2?
Yeah. Alan Wake 2 is not a DLC for Control.
Did it open up a... Oh, it opened up a window. And I think it's only on...
Epic Game Store and the PlayStation.
That is really stupid.
Yes, it is.
Oh no, apparently is now out on PC. It is on Series X and S.
Oh, well, that's cool.
They would likely get more sales if it left Epic.
You're probably correct there, but they made a deal a while ago to keep themselves afloat.
Bobcats. Bobcat. Rise of Bobcat. Bob in the cat. Bobcat. Bob, 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 Bob. Right, YouTube, if you made it to the end of this video, just know you are fantastic for doing so. Like, comment, and subscribe, all of that fun stuff. It helps the channel grow, gets us noticed by the algorithm. I am in those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind. We will be continuing this. I don't know if I'll be continuing it tomorrow, or later in the week, or something. Because there's a game that came out that I do want to look at starting to playing and kind of soonish. Call of the Old Gods. called the Elder Gods, I think it is called. So we will see. We will see what happens. But there's a link to Mr. Mox's channel down below. You should definitely go and check him out. He's a fantastic content creator and deserves all the love and support. Thank you, Mr. Mox, for being here with me today. If you're interested in supporting...
I was gonna say that was my cue to say it funny. Oopsie.
It was your cue to say it funny, but you missed your opportunity.
Sorry, I was staring off into space.
Opportunity wasted. If you want to support me, my link is down below for the link tree. It takes you to all of the places that I post content. Or you can scan the QR code right down here below my face. It takes you to the exact same place. But until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.